Right, hey, what's up everyone, it's Weston here. So today you can see we're outside because it's a lovely day. So we've got the review of the AKG Y40 on-ear headphones. Now these are a very compact headphone. They're not the usual size of on-ear, they're a very miniature would be the best word. But I'm just going to talk about the headphones design. The headphones design is very clean, very minimal, but very nice. So on the back of the ear cup you've got a circular brush pattern which features the AKG logo in a contrasting colour to the finish. This is a very nice look. Then you go up a little bit and then you've got the AKG Y40 model number imprinted on the side. Go up again and you've got the headband adjustment which is finished off in stainless steel. This features a numbering system so you can match both sides to whichever you need and whichever fits best for you. Then you go around to the lovely soft touch matte finish. Now this finish will obviously vary depending on which colour you get. I've gone with the black version and you can see it's a very nice smooth finish. Now unlike other matte finishes, this doesn't attract much fingerprint grease and dirt, so they will keep very nice and clean. Then we go down and we've got a little bit of padding on the actual headband itself. Not too much and not too little, just the right amount. Right, so then we go on to the ear cushion itself. Now this is a miniature size on ear, not your regular size on ear that covers all your ear. This covers a small portion. Still very nice, but a little bit unusual. And it does affect comfort, so I'll come to that later on. Then we get on to the build quality. Now these aren't the most expensive of headphones, but AKG haven't scrimped on the headphone quality whatsoever. They feature a very nice solid plastic construction with stainless steel on the headband and really solid feeling. Now they have got a little bit of flex in them, but that's good, so it means that they're not too rigid, but they're not that flexible that they feel cheap. The padding feels very nice and high quality, and it's very soft, very plush, so comfort is going to be good, or is it? Then we get onto the cable build quality, which is again pretty standard amongst headphones at this price, but it does have a few tricks up its sleeve. Right, so now we move on to comfort. Now, because the headphones are so small and the ear cups are so small, they're not the most comfortable of headphones I've ever experienced. They sit on your ear, in the middle of your ear, so it applies a lot of pressure to that portion. This makes it a little bit uncomfortable when listening, especially for prolonged use. Now I use these for about an hour a day and that is alright, but anything over an hour, then you start to get a little bit uncomfortable. But for moderate use, they're alright. The headband is very nice and soft, distributes the weight really nicely of what little weight there actually is, but they are very comfortable, like I said, for short use. Right, so now we get on to features. Now because these headphones aren't the most expensive, they're not the most feature packed. They do have a few tricks up the sleeves though. Like I mentioned already, they do have a 3D axis mechanism, which means they can fold really small, like I've covered already. They also feature a 2.5mm jack onto the headphones. So that means if your cable breaks, you will have to get a proprietary one from AKG, and you can't just swap it for a regular 3.5mm connection. A little bit of a shame that they didn't go with the 3.5mm like pretty much every other one. The cable, very nice quality, features a inline remote control, and it works for Android, which is the best thing about these headphones. You get volume control, you get skip track, play, pause, all the good stuff for Android, which is brilliant. Not many manufacturers do this, but it's a very nice feature and one of the best features of these headphones. It's just a shame that the headphone cable is a 2.5mm because you could use it with other headphones. Right, so now we get on to noise isolation and leak. Now because the headphones are a miniature size, they don't seal on your ears properly, so that means that a lot of noise does leak, unfortunately. This is a bit of a shame because they are very nice, very portable, which means they're ideal for travel. But if you're a commuter, you're probably going to annoy a couple of passengers with how bad these leak. Isolation is the same. Because of the size, they're just letting too much noise. So if you're on a bus, you're going to hear everything. It's a little bit unfortunate and it does ruin the experience. So now we get on to the main event, and that is the sound quality. The sound quality is actually really impressive. Now I was expecting the sound to be very congested and very close in, but it wasn't. It wasn't as open as the Sony MDR1 over ear, but it wasn't as closed in as what I expected. The sound quality is very nice. The bass is very strong, very defined and full of detail. It punches really well. So if you like your deep bass line music, so your drum and bass, EDM and stuff like that, these are great. The mid-range, nice and warm, so you're getting a bit of excitement, a bit of detail, and it's not dull like some other headphones at this price that play it a little bit safe. These don't do that at all. Your vocal production is very nice, very clean, quite natural sounding as well, so it doesn't sound too artificial or too over warm or too cool. Just a really nice balance. So overall for sound, very impressive. But it is ruined by how uncomfortable they are over long use, so you can't really get that enjoyment out of them, which is a bit of a shame. Right, so that just about wraps it up for this review today. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button for more reviews coming very soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all on the next one.